How's everyone doing tonight on Father's Day? Kind of back again for another day in the good old garage. I know in recent times I've done this. I've done it with my iPad, and every time I do it with my iPad, I disconnect. So what we're going to do today is we're going back to the iPhone, and that is because my I guess the Wi-Fi doesn't reach out here well enough. But another day, another dollar, I guess. I have so much I have to get through over here. We have one gray bin. There's a bucket below that. This blue bin's half full. The one below that is insane how much stuff is in there. So thanks for tagging along. If you guys just want to listen for background noise or just talk amongst yourself, that's cool too. But we are just kind of hopefully getting through some of this. I know whenever I take you guys along here for this garage video. Hello, Lori. Whenever I take you along here, I get a lot of stuff done. Because otherwise, I never get done with any of this stuff. I spend my Sunday not doing anything. So, gonna work on the AC. The ACs are actually, maybe we'll work on some of the copper aluminum radiators. I don't know how long or how loud those the Sawzall will be. If I run the Sawzall in here, it might be very loud. But, yeah. Where's Salsa? Salsa's inside. Salsa does not want to be in this garage. I have so much like scrap laying around and just other junk. I don't want her to step on something. I think if this drive or this garage was actually paved or concrete on the bottom, it's actually the whole other side's all dirt. I think if it was all paved or concrete, I can just broom sweep it and make a spot for her, but without a clean surface, it's pretty difficult. Hello to France. All over the world here. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to get through some of these bins here. If you guys are just joining in, I have probably 4 bins of this large bucket that's in front of me. I did want to fill up this whole bucket here. Right now it's about half full. I wanted to fill it up on this live stream. That way I can feel like I got something accomplished on this Sunday. So I appreciate that. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. I have to think of a better way to do this setup. That way I'm not throwing stuff across. I know if the last time I did this, I had the bucket right below the camera and it's very loud. So we're trying not to do that again. There's 91 of you in here, so I appreciate you guys stopping in. Do I get anything for the plugs that I cut off? So no, I don't. I think last time I smashed up, we'll try to get one of the bigger square ones. These are brass ends, but to take this little brass piece off on the end is just not even worth the headache. Tried it once or twice. If I have tweezers over here, I can kind of show you it. That's very bent up. That's not going to work. Long story short, I don't take off the brass ends. I think in the earlier days I did, but it was still not even worth it to do that. Like I said, we're going to fill up this bucket. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. Well, I appreciate the Happy Father's Day compliments. Salsa's my only child. believe this is brass. I meant aluminum. It's not brass, it's aluminum. Is anyone doing anything very special here on Sunday? Drop a comment down below. I try to read chat. I have to read chat. I mentioned it. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Mentioned it a couple times when doing these live streams. Is for me on my end, since I'm not using a computer, I'm using my phone. It decides not to show everyone's chat. Okay, so if you say something, it may not even show up for me. And then at other times, it also disappears really, really quickly. So you guys might say something, and if it's longer than a sentence, by the time I finish reading after that first sentence, good luck, it's gone. Gone forever from my end. We will most definitely get through this one bucket. Do I hang out with Blue Bus Dave? I haven't seen Blue Bus Dave in 2 years, I would say. It's probably been about 2 years. I sold at Lambertville once in 2025, and I think I sold there once in 2024. And I didn't see him in either year. So that would be that. That's pretty much it. I just haven't seen him. It's, we didn't have a falling out or anything. I know he was in a couple of my videos, and then one time he was doing a house clean out down the road. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. Appreciate that compliment. He was doing a house clean out down the road from Lambertville, and he invited us to do some picking. Actually said we can have anything that was in the house. He'd already been there for a couple days, and he grabbed what he wanted, and that was that. How did I get the name Taco? The long story short, or the long story about the taco thing is, it was just kind of a saying from college. If you've ever been to Moe's, it was a thing from Moe's, and it just kind of became a saying. And I want to use that as my name because I thought it was kind of fun. Kind of funny at the time, kind of fun now. Weird how things go from funny to fun, but I guess they do. Funny to fun. Appreciate the compliment, Kimberly. I think I seen a comment about Rob finds treasure. Like I said, things do disappear on me in terms of the comments. I haven't really been on YouTube much other than posting a lot. I have not done my fair share of checking out a lot of other channels. I just have not had a lot of time to do that. In fact, I go to bed usually at like 8 o'clock. It's awful. It's actually pretty sad. I literally go to bed at 8 o'clock during the summer. But yeah, I mean, I think last night I went to bed, it wasn't even dark out. I was asleep. But then again, every single day I wake up before 5 o'clock, so kind of stinks. Well, I appreciate that, Lori. How's Salsa going? Salsa's doing well. She doesn't like going out, so right now you guys see me in a sweatshirt. It's going to get super, super hot here in a couple days. I appreciate that, Z. It's going to get super hot here in a couple days. I'm in a sweatshirt. I know in probably like 3 or 4 days, I'm going to be scorching hot. Salsa does not like going outside. If it's raining, she's more of a fair weather girl. I'm not a cast iron expert, Dawn, but I would definitely say any of the older stuff, like I call it smooth cast iron, whereas nowadays you have the textured stuff. If any of the smooth stuff, you can probably get away with getting some of the cheaper brands as well. Thank you, LaFonda. You can probably get away with some of the cheaper brands, so like Lodge. Even the older stuff is a little bit more affordable than buying like a Griswold. I think I read a comment about getting Salsa another dog. I don't think so. Salsa is enough as it is. I did think about getting goats. This is one of those things where I said I'd probably smash it up. Hello, SWAT. Okay, I gotta find a hammer though. It's nice seeing you too, Diane. I don't know if I want to break this plastic. Probably not. Maybe. Maybe not. Goats are a bad idea. I imagine they probably tear up really like your grass as well. Do I ever grab plastic piano or something? I do not. Hey, Pam. Is my real name Jim? Maybe, maybe not. So the backyard chicken thing, I just read that. That's actually junk, that wire. Problem with the backyard chickens is, you guys might remember I had geese here not too long ago. They're all gone. Like one day I woke up, 4 adults, all the babies are gone. And probably in about 3 days after that, there's now only 1 adult goose. And he doesn't fly. He stays in one spot in the yard all day. And even actually, like, when I go and cut the grass, there's like a brown spot where he just lays almost all day long. And he doesn't bother me, doesn't like Salsa and I will walk right by him. He doesn't care, or she doesn't care. Not scared of it. I don't know if it's injured, has a broken wing. But yeah, so I kind of feel like if I got chickens, I think that they would be done for in like a day. Because the baby geese, all of them were all gone literally overnight. Now, I don't know if something got them or if, you know, I don't know. Like, did they get stuck? Like, did they fall off a cliff? Did they get stuck in mud? Did they literally just all walk away? I don't think so. But I'd feel really bad buying chickens and them being gone, like, as soon as possible. I do feel like it's getting dark in here. If you guys are able to, I'm trying to test out a theory, which I think always I'm always right with. But if you are able to, can you hit the like button on the video? I'd greatly appreciate it. Right now we're at 185. I feel like when people hit the like button on the video, all of a sudden we get like another 50 people in here. I don't know if YouTube does things or something, but it seems like it always happens every time. Why am I cutting the cables on this, or why am I cutting this, is because I'm turning the price from, I believe 20 cents per pound. So this cable had that plug on it. This was 20 cents per pound before. Now, since I cut it off, it's now $1 per pound. $1 per pound. So literally by taking off that, I got 80 cents more per pound. And that thing doesn't weigh anything. But yeah, so that's what happens. And the reason why I have like literally a bucket of stuff here is because if I'm at the scrapyard and I'm like throwing off toasters, I will literally cut off the cord off the toaster and then keep in the back of the van. Like if I find like 3 or 4, toasters or whatever it might be, microwaves, I'll keep it back there, and then I will literally come back after I'm done of the video, the scrapyard. I'll take that pile of cords and I'll throw it in this bucket. So that's why I end up with all this stuff, is because literally that's what happens over, 3 or 4 trash videos in a week, maybe an auction, maybe if I don't sell it at a flea market. Over time, it all ends up in this bucket. If I do a storage unit as well, even when I'm at a storage unit, I will literally separate my scrap metal to the extent where I'm like, I have to process all of this stuff. It is going into this bin. Everything else will go into another bin, and I can just take that to the scrapyard on the way home or whatever it is, because if I don't, I'm telling you right now, like I end up with so much stuff everywhere that you kind of just have to do things as you see fit. But anyway, yeah, that's long story short of why I'm kind of cutting the cords and why I end up with so much. And I think the last time I did a live stream was probably about 2 months ago, so this is kind of an accumulation of about 2 months. I don't think I got through every bucket I had anyway at the time. All right, how's my theory going? My theory of the hitting the like button really didn't work. We went up, I think, 15 people, so maybe it did work. Maybe it worked. I don't know. I think it worked. Mind over matter, right? Something like that. We are getting kind of, I wouldn't say full with this bucket, but we're getting pretty close. How many pounds fit in the bucket? When I really pack it in, it's probably about 30 pounds. And you'd be surprised. 30 pounds is pretty heavy. Like when you lift 30 pounds, it's pretty heavy. Right now we're probably about like, I'd say like 18 pounds, 15, 18 pounds. Holy cow, Dawn, thank you for that. Dawn, you did not have to send me a super chat. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I appreciate it. I know you've sent me things in the past as well. Thank you for that. You did not have to send me that, but I appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you, Dawn. I always love seeing your name in the comment section as well. Thank you, Dawn. I think you guys are now able to hit the like button on people who leave super chats, so if everyone can do that, I would appreciate that as well. That's really kind. Very, very kind. Salsa would be, maybe I'll take salsa out to eat tonight. Go for a pup cup. I don't know what time it is, but I'm sure Starbucks is probably open. I don't even know if you can get pup cups elsewhere. We're almost through this first bucket, or first bin. Almost. Now it's 114. Now you see it down to 110. How much does my yard pay for electrical cords? So you have to cut off the ends. You have to cut off the ends, and it's $1 per pound. So I don't want to say you got ripped off at 50 cents per pound, but it's $1 per pound. But every yard's different, you know. I same with, like, I guess it has to depend on, you know, where the stuff goes. Some states probably don't even have many scrap yards just because it doesn't make sense to ship some of this stuff out. The ports are too far away, the refineries are too far away. But if I was just to bring it in, like I said earlier in the video, if I was just to bring it in with the ends, it was 20 cents per pound. Do I have any more plans for the land? I want to get new garage doors on the garage, eventually on the barn, eventually on the warehouse. Maybe build an office somewhere, maybe above this. I don't know. Whenever we get around to it, we'll try our best to get around to it. But it's been a very, I don't even know how to say it. It's been a very kind of expensive 2 months here. So we'll have to see. The lawnmower I had to buy because my other one kind of broke, kind of killed the old budget. But who knows? Maybe one day. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. If you're maybe watching this not on a Sunday or after today, hopefully you're having a great day as well. It's very hot in Florida. I think I did read somewhere it was hot in Florida. Hopefully you have air conditioning. Does anyone have any great plans for dinner tonight? Anyone cooking up anything great? It's 90 degrees. That is hot. I'm having Subway tonight. Have you ever considered doing a Q&A? That's a great question. I've done Q&As in the past, and they kind of just get blended into my, I guess, my channel and what I've posted. And then literally, like, I don't know, 2 weeks later, I get the same question asked. And then I wouldn't say I get angry about it, but it's like, I just answered this 2 weeks ago. And then a week after that, I might answer it again. And then I'll get the same question asked again. So there's really like no way of kind of just like doing a Q&A and then like always having that pinned to answer all questions. 111 in Phoenix. Doing a clean out the freezer for dinner night. Hopefully your trash is tomorrow. That's actually a great idea. Clean out the freezer. See what you don't want to eat anymore. The stuff you've had in there for how long? Had beef. Yeah, it's raining here all on my side of Pennsylvania also all day. It rained all day yesterday. Rained all day today. Salmon. Salmon sounds pretty good. If there's ever a kind of fish that I would eat, it's probably salmon. I'm not a huge fish person, though. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Sydney, Australia? Well, I appreciate that, Myron. Excited about Aaron Rodgers being the quarterback of the Steelers. I'm not a Steelers fan, so. He was awful with the Jets, right? Is that right? He was injured one year and it was just not good. I appreciate that. Thank you for the nice compliments. Go Giants. I agree with that one. Maybe I'll take a ride up there, Jamie. Buffalo and Syracuse, they're actually not as far as a lot of people think. Well, at least, I don't really go up north. Really don't really actually go. I guess I go west and east. I don't go north and south much. But if I went north, I think 2 hours. Well, I guess I go to Scranton. 2 hours is Syracuse. Going 2 hours south, actually, I think is Baltimore. I don't know why I don't go to either of these, ever. Those I don't know. Does my new mower also have a snowblower? It does not. My new mower is just a mower. So it's my first time ever buying an actual mower. It's not really a tractor. And so what my plans was I was going to keep the old mower. Marcy, I might do that in the future. I'm kind of leaning towards it. But I've always said, I think that if I end up doing that, I think what will happen is I'll probably post less on YouTube. Just because I know people who do whatnot, and the amount of work that goes into it is so remarkable. Especially if you're going to be someone who does it 2 or 3 times a week. I don't think you can post regularly if you do that. But my new mower is really just a mower. So I was thinking about keeping the old mower, and the old mower would then just become a snowblower mower. But really, I just parked it, and there's a large black line in my grass because it has a very severe leak in the rear axle. And did I grease the back? I did not. You know what? I think I would show you guys, but I know I'll screw something up. I know people getting upset over this, but I have literally 10 cans of this, and I don't use this one. I do not use this one. But my other grease, the grease stuff, is it's not here, it's in the warehouse. So I'm looking all around. I have 100 cans of oil, ant spray, which I don't even have ants in here. You know, like somebody who just hoards every sort of random thing. It's in this building, and it's up against the wall behind you. It's bad. In fact, I was actually just like, so like, you know, even like, I wouldn't say paper towels, but like I have paper towels and parchment paper, and it just like, at some point, I'm not going to go through 80 rolls of paper towels. So the amount of space this is taking up is not worth it, because I will not get to the 80th roll of paper towels until 6 years from now. Because if you use maybe one roll every 2 months, factor in how long it's going to be, I'd rather just sell it for pretty much close to cost. Even if I need to buy it 6 years from now, there's no reason to save it. It's going to dry rot. Not really dry rot, but I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Have a garage, you got a legit garage sale, just out of the garage. Imagine that. I still haven't like made my sign up over here too. I just, that one sign from that football player I got in bulk trash picking. I was going to make a sign out of it. I've still not done that. Look at this bundle. Yeah, so we got through one bin. I mean, the bin was half full, but sometimes we need to realize our limits. Yeah, exactly. I would like to know, for everyone who's in here, now we're at 231, where everyone is from, where everyone's watching tonight. It's always fun to see that. It's kind of fun to see, you know, where this kind of reaches the world. If we end up somehow miraculously getting 500 people in here, I will go ahead and cut down that tree over there that's growing in my garage. Saw Texas, Delaware, South Jersey, Connecticut, Arkansas, Ohio, Surprise, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Liverpool, Georgia, down the road in Easton, Georgia, again, Buffalo, transplant to PA, England, Seattle, Kimberly, Idaho, Indiana, upstate New York, Florida, South Alabama, Northern New Jersey, Houston, Texas. So pretty much everywhere. New Zealand I saw. I'm super amazed that people around the world actually watch me. Battle Ukraine. Battle Ukraine. Battle United Kingdom. Starting to lose it. Losing my voice, losing it. Minnesota. Murray, Kentucky. Isn't Murray State doing really well? Or we're doing really well? Belvedere, New Jersey. Go over there and check out 5 acres. I haven't been to 5 acres in probably 7 years. I do remember going back there with Box Truck Guy. Man, those were the days. Good old Box Truck Guy. He might be making an appearance in a future video as well. You guys remember Box Truck Guy and Orange Slices and EJ and all of them? So stay tuned for that. That should be lots of fun. I am kind of surprised, but I'm not surprised that the live stream hasn't glitched out. It glitched out with my iPad. So for myself, I kind of got it set up pretty good right here, pretty well. But the font size of when people comment is so small. So I can see it because my eyes aren't too bad yet. You're an international star. I appreciate that. But it literally is tiny compared to the iPad, which obviously an iPad's bigger than an iPhone. Don't ask me what iPad I have because I have no clue. Don't even ask me what iPhone I have because I have no clue. It's not the newest one. That's all I can say. Or last year's model or the year before that or something like that. Literally done nothing but cut wire this whole stream with the exception of one fan blade. But it's good because, like I've said a couple times, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. So I plan on doing these live streams more often on Sundays. So if you enjoy them, we'll hang out again another time, whenever that might be. We are up to 247 people with 229 likes, so I appreciate that. If you are stopping in just now, I was testing out a theory earlier on with the like thing. It seems to be working, so if you guys can please hit the like button, I would appreciate that. Do I take air conditioners apart? I do. I don't have my I don't think I have my safety glasses in here, so I don't really like taking apart really the radiators without glasses. I have my mask, but I also don't know how long or how loud that's going to be. Maybe we'll do one. I'll grab one from outside. Grabbing one from outside. So we'll just take apart this thing right now. Pretty simple. So this one's so close to the edge, it's not worth it to cut those off. So I just leave that like that. Over to this. Usually I'll knock out like, I don't know, 8 at a time. And then on this side, I like taking off the ends first. Probably even bend that off first. Tell you what, I can't breathe in this thing. It's so close to my face. Blade's a little dull. Can't see what I'm doing. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so now you got a clean copper aluminum copper aluminum radiator. This is junk now, this end piece. Everything's super soaked from being out in the rain. Got a couple guys there. I was need a drink of water. Sometimes these pop right out like they are right now. And they fall on the floor. It'd be so much easier if I had a vise in here, but I don't. So, it is what it is. stuff also stinks. You ever smell that Freon stuff? Did it freeze? Goodness gracious. It always freezes. You gotta do something. I don't know if it froze, it didn't freeze. Who knows? Much love from Argentina. My gloves are like soaking now with that Freon and whatever it might be. Did read a comment. I don't think it froze. Well, I appreciate that. I did read a comment about how do I stay so chill in an environment like this? I don't know. Kind of learned throughout my life. I think the biggest thing is you can't please everyone. And then on top of that, another thing is everyone's kind of different. So you can't please everyone, and everyone's kind of different. You shouldn't really get too carried away with anything. It's when you try to make everyone the same, and then you don't understand that everyone's not the same, is when you might get in trouble. Just understand everyone's different. I think that's fair enough. Would say we're getting pretty close to filling up that bucket. Pretty close. We have 243 people in here, so I appreciate that, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. I don't know if I screwed up the chat thing. I just realized something I didn't even do. What the heck? There we go. Put that on that. I don't know if I just... This whole live stream, I might have had it on top chat. And that's what I did. I had it on... Well, that stinks. Just realized this whole time I've had it on top chat rather than live chat. Awful, isn't it? What do I do with all the ends? The ends just go in the light iron pile. Some scrapyards. No scrapyards around here. But I know some scrapyards do pay you differently for just the end piece. I can't believe I just had that on. I can't believe it. We're what? 43 minutes into this? I didn't even realize that. That is what we call an amateur move. What the heck? Cannot do two things all the time. I know. I try my best. Does Salsa ever sleep next to me? Yeah. She sleeps in my bed all the time, and it's kind of makes it uncomfortable because she doesn't really give you much space. In the summertime, she'll go to the floor, but I wish she did sleep at the front or the foot of the bed. That would make my life a lot easier, I think. Anyone who has a dog that sleeps in or any sort of animal or anything probably understand. This bucket is pretty close to being full. Got Got a lot done today. Well, at least tonight. This is garbage. That is garbage. Yeah, Salsa doesn't sleep over my head, but I'm pretty sure if she could, she would. That would be nuts. I guess on a smaller dog, it might be more possible. Or more likely. Under 12 pounds. Yeah, that's the difference maker. Do I have snakes in my yard? I just seen a snake the other day. But I don't really see them that often. And I was actually thinking about my incident last year with the snake that was in my van. Man, that was awful. Awful, awful, awful. All right. Looks kind of like the bin is full. I'll show you the bin, what it looks like. Showing 260 watchers. On my end it says 251, but 260 sounds just as well to me. I, however, am like soaking wet now with this oil. It's like seeping through my gloves. We did finish off. Yeah, see, this bucket weighs a lot more than what it did. Do snakes go inside the warehouse? Not really. I've had snake skin appear on some of the furniture I've had in there, which definitely wasn't fun because I'm like, where's the snake? But there's like a mouse that runs around, which isn't that fun? Bucket's full. I appreciate everyone for stopping in here on this thing is ridiculous. Appreciate everyone stopping in here on this Sunday episode. Thanks for taking out some of your time to join me on this Father's Day episode. I'm going to be signing off because I haven't ate since like 10 and it's probably past my supper. So, Subway sandwich is calling my name and I'm starving and I need a water because one can only yap for 50 minutes without drinking any water. Gotta say thank you to everyone who tuned in and thank you, Dawn, for the $50 super chat as well. I appreciate that. And everyone else who joined in, thank you. I'll catch up with you guys all tomorrow on tomorrow's adventure. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream and we'll hopefully do it again soon. When is soon, I don't know, but we still have 3 more bins to go through. So thank you, everyone. See you around, and until next time, peace.